time is nigh. Open up your eyes to see the signs of the times. Got to be wise to all of their lives. Look to the sky from where my help comes. Wake up, got to wake up from the slumber. Don't let them pull you under. Rise up off the water. Never let them wrestle you into the mud.
All right. Yeah, family. Yeah, we here? I think we on here. All right. Can you hear me loud and clear? Greetings in the name of His and Her Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, Empress Wazira Menin. Yes, one perfect balance. Y'all already know. Right. Welcome to Politically Incorrect, where we get it correct, and if we're not correct, feel free to correct us. Y'all already know how that goes. Can y'all believe that is absolutely Friday already? Like we was just on here like a hot second ago, right? Yeah, but we back up again, man. Another Friday night. Come on in. Yeah, I said we gonna do something a little different tonight. So y'all know this is Free Up Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's a Free Up Friday. It's an open mic night, which means that tonight's program entirely belongs to the people that be tuning in. Y'all already know. So let me just put that up there in the early. You can't say you didn't see it. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. usually, unless there's some glitches. I actually had to delete like 4 programs. They only gave you like certain amount of space to memorize, to store on this particular platform, StreamYard. And if you go past a certain amount, you actually have to go and delete some in order to save programs. And the reason why I do this is because I know that if I don't save these programs myself, that they'll do something down the line. They'll probably try to chop it up differently. So we save the podcast every single time it comes on. So whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, whether you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, we still save a copy. So if Facebook was to ever crash or YouTube was to ever crash, we wouldn't lose everything. We would still have copies of everything. So we here, family. We here. So give thanks to those who coming on in slowly but surely. Give thanks. Go tell a friend and tell a friend. You already know. In your WhatsApp groups, your status, wherever you got to tell a friend and tell a friend. Tonight is Free Up Fridays, open mic night. Let your concerns be heard. And of course, usually most folks are, I was told, intimidated. They don't want to come on because they don't know who listening, who watching. They don't want nobody to know. But man, this was an interesting week. A very interesting week. Yeah, very interesting week. So we're gonna cruise and we're gonna take it slow. We're gonna take it slow. So tell a friend to tell a friend. It's that kind of night. We're gonna give it a minute. Free Up Fridays. In fact, for those celebrating today as a sacred day, I want to say Shabbat Shalom to those observing today as Sabbath. For the other folks, Assalamu Alaikum, Otep, those in the conscious community, Peace Islam. My brothers and sisters, Rastafari, y'all already know, Kidamawi. And for everybody else, it's just love and light, pure love and light. I definitely want to shout out the Empress in Trinidad for putting in the work. Big shout out what's going on in Trinidad. It's, the Antilles, the Congress woman, I gotta say, that's what's up, man. Putting in work. And shout out to the Federation as well. Federation Rising. I got to definitely say that tonight as well. Federation Rising. That's going to make sense in a little bit. But things are happening. Things are indeed happening. So like I said, go tell a friend and tell a friend. It's that kind of night. And yes, we're going to open up the lines and see who is, I don't even want to say brave. By the way, I spoke to the brother Moore earlier. We're going to hook up tomorrow, most likely, and I'll deliver. I'll give him his politically incorrect T-shirt. Somebody said I need to do that more often, So I was thinking, like, damn, oh no. Maybe we might do another giveaway tonight. I gotta I got a maroon one here. I got a maroon one here tonight. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. We'll figure something out. Y'all, something else, man. Anyhow, give thanks to y'all folks that's making it happen. This is the deal, though. Let me go and I wanted to actually drop a tune. I haven't done that in a while in terms of the earlier stage. I usually drop them at the end, but I wanted to share a positive vibe, a positive message, because I felt that it's been a little minute since we put some positive messages out early spins, man, as we calling it, early juggling, the early juggle. And so wanted to drop something that we know was one of the, I don't want to say the originals, but this is one of the original tunes that we would have played on this platform going back when we first started. So I want to kind of do a little thing tonight differently. Just a little something differently tonight. So we're going to share this original tune. Now, if I can actually do it now, I can do it now. I mean, but then again, I might want to wait. I'm gonna wait. In fact, I'll do two. Or should I wait? Tell me what y'all think I should do. Should I wait? I might wait. In fact, maybe not. I'm gonna play one of our original tunes right now. If somebody could tell me what that original tune is, might be for it. Maybe I'll give away 2 shirts tonight. I'd be forced to give away another shirt later. Let me see. I'm gonna leave it in the air like that. One of the original tunes from Politically Incorrect. It was like our anthem. It was like an anthem. Yeah. But tonight we want to open up the mic, like I said. So I could just go off and just pick, but I don't want to do that. I tell myself tonight we're going to just review what's been going on, because a number of things came to my awareness recently. Got a few messages from folks. Man, it wasn't really comforting at all. It's just like it never ending. There's always something. So I'm going to use a term tonight. It's called irreducibly complex. That's what I'm going to call it. Irreducibly complex. Let's see, more messages. Irreducibly complex. We put this on vibrate so it doesn't disturb. Irreducibly complex, family, because it's not by chance. It's not by chance that things are the way they are. We think that the system is this way because it just happened to be this way. It's irreducibly complex. That's what it is. Meaning basically that you can't take any part of the system out of the system, otherwise the system won't function as a system. You think it's a coincidence that we have this low education or this colonial education? That's not by chance. You think it's any chance where there's high rents and you can't even afford the proper to have your own home and own land by chance? Not by chance. It was all by design. You think it's any coincidence that the government function the way they government? Government function the way they function? Nah, it's not by accident. If you take any part of the system the way it is now out of itself, any part, like for example, if you were to change education to really enlighten people and empower people, then the system would collapse. One generation. In one generation, it would collapse on itself. If you were to find that the system was to give you better food, provide you with better food that's more nutritional. Well, if you had better food, you would have a different quality of life. It would change. The system would have to change because you would not be necessarily making unwise decisions based on the fact that your system, how you function, affects how you think and what you accept. People only eat certain things because that's all. Corned beef and biscuits, for example. Don't nobody want to eat corned beef and biscuits, but people eat corned beef and biscuits because that's all they might have. Although the corned beef may not be corn or beef. You follow me? So we find that this system is designed in such a way to keep people in a certain place within the society, a permanent underclass, deliberately by design. If they were to pay you better, I met a gentleman the other day. He said he was doing some work for this gentleman, and had to struggle to get some money. Trying to get his money was a problem. And I said, "What do you get paid?" He said, "You get paid minimum wage." I said, "Well, when an employer pays you minimum wage, what they're telling you in essence is that if I could pay you less, I would, but it would be illegal to do so. So I'll give you the bare minimum, which is the max I would like to give you. I don't only want to give you what I'm giving you, but if I give you anything less, then it would be a crime." So they don't even give you 10 cents more. They say, "Well, look, 25 cents, a dollar extra. I don't give you minimum." So so again, if they were to change that to a more valuable wage in exchange for your time, because that's what you're doing, you're exchanging time for currency, which is funny because if you think about it, if minimum wage is $8.50 in Barbados, and I think that's what it is, I could be wrong. Well, if it is $8.50, even if it was $10, hypothetically speaking, even if it was $10, what they're telling you is that your life force, your energy, your value is $10 per hour. So your life is only worth $10 for that 1 hour. So imagine if they were to change the value system and paid you more money, how the system would implode on itself. It would change. So again, it's not by accident, it's by design. It's by a design that things are the way they are. So the question is, what do we do, family? Where do we go? What do we do? Where do we go? How do we bring, like I was saying, there's like I spoke to Ella a couple of days ago, and he was telling me that the only way we can fix these issues is to fix these issues. So long as we sit down and keep our hands open, asking and begging the system to do for us what we should be doing for ourselves, we'll always be in this situation. Now, I came across a document recently, and I don't know how true this is, but I do know that perhaps part of it might be true, where a certain minister was invited a certain place to represent a certain party. And a certain minister in that party, or certain ministers in that party, decided that they were going to present themselves instead of certain minister who allegedly was invited to represent a certain party. And then a certain minister went with a certain minister, or certain ministers took a delegation to this certain invitation that in essence they shouldn't have gone to, according to certain circumstances that are penned in a certain set of bylaws. It's a lot of circumstances. Nevertheless, it is being said now that a certain individual in a certain party that should have shared the certain information with another certain individual that didn't share the information with a certain individual is now being questioned about his confidence. Well, obviously, that's a certain situation that's going to cause a certain person to have certain doubts about a certain individual. And although I am not certain, what I am certain is that that's like shooting yourself in the leg. Now, I'm not calling names because I don't know how truthful it might be or not. So I don't want to spread any disinformation or misinformation. But I thought it was interesting when I heard it because, like, really? We still on that page? Family, all I could say is, man, we've done it already. We could do it again. It's always about divide and rule. Yeah. It's all about divide. Let me go check the comments real quick. Good night, family. Welcome again. Like I said, at Free Up Fridays. Free Up Fridays is an open mic night. I have another. Someone said that they liked the idea of me giving away a T-shirt, and so I said I'm gonna give away another one tonight. I have a maroon one tonight. I'm gonna give a maroon one tonight, and so just throw this over the chair, rest it right here. I'm gonna play a song tonight, one of the original tunes from from this particular program, and we're going to just go through it, man. But anyhow, good night to the family, each and every one logging in. Good night, I see you, family. You can hear me? Yes, indeed, loud and clear. Maria, I see you too. I see you. Somebody asked me how are you? Me, I am great. I am excellent, man. I'm excellent, man. Are these t-shirts available for sale? Yes, they are available for sale technically, and I'll explain why a little later. Greetings to you too, Jackie. Shout out to Andrea as well. Shout out to the family in UK. Shout out to moms, the matriarch. Moms, it's good to have you with us. We got an interesting night. We're doing a call-in program, Mom. If you're up, Mom, you have the mic if you choose to call in and tell us a little about yourself and how things are with you and what's concerning you about Barbados. Feel free to call in, Mom. You are authorized and cleared to do so. I'm gonna put that in the early. You can call on WhatsApp. Save that money. Don't get floored too much, you know. Shabbat shalom to the family. Yes. GZ, I see you, my brother. Family, East Coast, King and Queen. We're going on. More got you covered, King. Got you covered, wrapped up. It's in the van and ready. It's in the delivery department. So you should get that by tomorrow for sure. It is the interest of the tyrants to make his subjects poor. It's crazy. Oh man. We are so occupied with their daily tasks that they have no time for plotting. It's a fact. Daffodil, I see you. Daffodil. You ain't gonna believe it. I found another picture of you from way back. Work, aka slavery, continued. Same objectives. Facts, man. Facts. Samuel, I see you too, my brother. Good night, family. Blessings. I ain't see you in a while though, Sam. It's good to have you with us again. Long time, just back from Guadeloupe. Really interesting. I would say the same thing. Shout out to you too, my brother. Samuel said, can I have that one? Well, the way we do it, Samuel, is that I usually ask folks if they can guess the song I'm going to play next. And that's kind of crazy, right? But believe it or not, Brother Moore got it on Wednesday. And so tonight I was saying I'm going to play one of the original tunes. So this would be a song that one of the day warners would know. Folks that are now joining may not know. People that are now coming aware of the platform may not know what's going on. So, but that's what's up. She said, Emmanuel, stop. I got you covered. I couldn't believe when I found it, Daphne. I was like, what? Look at this here. But no, the reason I'm saying that is because everywhere you go, you hear people complain about the same thing. It's the same thing. People complain about their work. People tired. You know, they're not seemingly getting what they feel they should be getting. And it's the same thing over and over and over and over. You know, these politicians don't care nothing about the people. The people got to start caring about themselves. So one of the things we got to talk about, family, is healing. We could look. I could come on here. I can find at least 3 or 4 things happening this week to come on here and talk about. Just like brass tacks, they keep you busy talking about all this stuff that's going on. That in some cases they deliberately create these propaganda devices just to engage you and keep you busy focusing on something that ain't got no relevancy and will not change. And then all the time you focus on all these different issues, one after the other, what's happened is that they're moving forward step by step. I watched a video the other day of a brother from Nigeria said he wanted to travel, but because he was Nigerian and have a Nigerian passport, he can travel certain places in the world without being flagged for whatever reason. So he decided he's going to go online and look for another passport to purchase. And he found one from St. Lucia? St. Lucia, by the way, St. Lucia is selling passports to people who can afford it, investment opportunities. St. Kitts was the place he found. And for $150,000 US, listen to me carefully. For $150,000 US, you can pay the government of St. Kitts and they'll give you an issue with a passport and automatic citizenship. Listen to what I just told you. That's where the Caribbean is. That's where the Caribbean is going right now, family. So while we dividing these different issues and we arguing with different things, there are people who might have the capital. In fact, the gentleman was like, he don't have $150,000. Where he gonna get it from? So guess what he did? He asked 1,000 of his friends for $150. He asked 1,000 of his friends for $150, did his podcast, YouTube, made some money from his podcast and this whole journey, and made the money to purchase citizenship and a passport. So now when this Nigerian man is traveling the world, he's no longer traveling with his Nigerian passport that limits him from going places. In fact, he's using his purchase passport from St. Kitts. That's what's going on. Beverly, we see you, Beverly. Greetings to you too, Beverly. Emmanuel, do you realize that people are just barely making it to retirement age, and many of them end up transition before they get the first pension check? It is true. So true. Some not even making it to middle age. Listen, family, this is a real thing. That's what I'm saying. These are real issues. These are real issues, and it's all linked to the same thing. You think it's by chance that they feed you food that is sprayed heavily with these chemicals that they know cause non-communicable diseases? I mean, the basic research online will tell you that. And if me, a simple guy, could find this out online, the people who in place supposed to have the resources to know this thing, how come they not? How come? I mean, we act like we now discovering these things when the people knew all along what they were doing. I mean, they always knew what they were doing. They've always known what they were doing. What are we going to do about it, family, is the question. The question is, what are we going to do about it? Like I was saying earlier, family, we got to realize that the system is not corrupt. It is designed the way it is by design. It is designed to do exactly what it is doing. You cannot change no part of it. Irreducibly complex. You cannot change no part of it without it imploding on itself. It needs everything the way it is to maintain what it is. So we could argue all day, we could protest all day, and this, by the way, is not a hit at anybody. Let me just make that clear. I'm simply saying we need to bring awareness to the people, and we need to choose and use every medium possible to do so. So in some cases, you may have to walk, you may have to keep noise, you may have to use social media, you may have to use a plane writing in the sky. You may have to use pigeons. You know, whoever you may have to just spray paint the buses. I'm not suggesting anybody go spray paint the buses, but if you look at the buses now have messages on them. I saw the bus the other day with the what is it? The UN 2030 goal on the back of it. I saw the whole initiative they had painted on the back as an advertisement. I wonder who's paying for that. The point I want to make is that they're using every medium to put this stuff in your face to keep you on the same wavelength, day in, day out, day in, day out. You've been to the supermarket recently? I went to the supermarket a couple of days ago and I kid you not, I bought about 6 items, right? When the lady told me $70-something, I had to stop for a second. I said to myself, oh, she ain't trying to cheat me. I said to myself, she must have ringed something in twice. And I looked at what I had and I realized, so I rescan it really quick to just, in my mind, I love math. So I scan it real quick, like that. And I added it up in my mind, the items, I rounded it off. And I realized, well, you know what? Well, that got there kind of quick. Because it's a reality, family. I mean, the cost of living right now in Barbados, I'm not even going to talk the world. We could talk the world is all, yes, we could say that. But the cost of living right here in Barbados is extremely high. High. It's high. And the paychecks between the rent, the bills, the food, I'm just saying, man, it's not by accident. It's by design. It is by design. So what I'm saying is we got to figure this out, family. We got to stop just complaining and begging. We got to reach a point where we say enough is enough. We're no longer complaining. I don't want to. So, I like I said, I could pick about 4 or 5 topics every night to come on here. We could debate and talk about it. But then what does that do? What are the viable alternatives? Is anybody talking about viable alternatives to these myriad of problems that we are facing? What are the viable alternatives? What are we doing to circumvent, to at least mitigate and change the course of history with regards to where they clearly looking to take the entire country. This guy bought a passport and citizenship. Look, imagine that you got Guyanese in Barbados, well, out the region, we use Barbados though, who work here for years, working for years, and can't even get a permit to get a document to get a little work permit to say they could work without the immigration snatching them up and want to deport them. And all because of COVID, Barbados offer anybody who wants to come here on a welcome visa. A welcome visa. Now, I never found out the price of the welcome visa. I'm sure somebody in my inbox here could tell me what it is. Barbados was offering welcome visas where you get to come to Barbados and work for a year. But won't get the Guyanese work permits for a year. Or the Vincentians or the Lucians or the Jamaicans that come in here. Well, they might be giving it out now because I see a lot of Jamaicans, a lot of people here, man. So I'm happy. Welcome home. Welcome back. That's all I can tell you. But other Caribbean countries are selling the citizenship. Barbados is giving permanent residence. They don't give out citizenship like that. And Barbados on a whole different. We give you resident status, but we ain't giving you citizenship. But other countries are literally selling citizenship to the highest bidders. Crazy. Many Caribbean islands are selling themselves short with citizenship by investment programs. Yep, it's so true. And St. Lucia is no different. Like, can you imagine this here? Imagine some countries that are financially wealthy with people who just want to get away or just want to have an alternate passport and citizenship in case they got to, duck out somewhere. It's for sale. It's for sale, man. She said Alan Chastanet initiated it in St. Lucia, and lots of Chinese took advantage. Odd thing is that the money from that program was in a locked box. So what do you mean by that? We mean it was in a locked box that was being administered by the Chinese man, and it disappeared. Wait. What do you mean wait, explain to me what the lockbox is and how it disappeared. Make that make sense, man. Cost of greed everywhere. Jackie, it is crazy. It is crazy. Imagine you could buy citizenship, you got the right money. Just to have a passport and citizenship with another country. This is just how the world is going, family. Meanwhile, we're here in Barbados. So what are we going to do about Barbados? Because if people are moving in and folks are passing away, transitioning, moving out, how long would it be before we're singing a new song? Yep, especially talk the supermarket food, especially if you eat a kind of way you have to pay for that really high. It's a fact. Anything that's healthy, you're going to pay for. But pigtails cheap. Maybe not as cheap as they once were, but I bet you they're cheap. Remember those eggs that they brought in? I know right now at some schools, they have the canteen. A lot of these, so all right, so we back up. Here we go. Yeah. They were telling me my Wi-Fi. Here's the thing. They told me my connection is unstable. If you are on Wi-Fi, try plugging in to the router or move closer to it, which is funny because I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm plugged in with an Ethernet cable. Anyhow, you can go and look into that one. And I'm not on no Wi-Fi, but apparently they're telling me on Wi-Fi. That is just some... Can't make this up, man. Anyhow, I was saying about the schools canteen, Daffodil. A lot of these school canteens, I'm not trying to cause somebody to lose a little job, whatever, right? But a lot of these school canteens need to be held accountable for the food they feed our children on a daily basis. I think the school needs to be held accountable as well, because they talk about the sweet drinks and stuff, granted. But what type of food do they sell the children other than chicken and chips? Chicken and chips on a daily basis. You know, I don't know if they offer any fruit salads or anything along those lines, anything with nutrition. But a lot of those chicken and chips, the fried food, and especially those chips. I mean, eating chips once in blue might be a bad thing. Eating chips every day might be just, carcinogen. Look, man, it can't be that good because a lot of those chips aren't really potato chips. It's like processed potato, like the chips you buy at KFC. You could put it down for like 2 years, it looked the same way. It don't even spoil. So what are we feeding our children at school, family? We talk about issues, right? As adults, we talk about issues that concern us. And when it comes to the children, there's so many things that we could discuss pertaining to children that we need to focus on, man. And make sure that we give them a better opportunity than the one we had. And make sure that they have better chances to live a different life than we had. Especially when it comes to health and safety. We need to start looking at healing, family. How we going to heal the nation of Barbados? How we going to do it? We cannot wait for the government. We cannot wait for the government. They're not going to do nothing. They're going to do exactly what they've been doing all along. I mean, for those who really thought right now that the political parties were beginning to reestablish themselves, all of a sudden out the blue, you got all kind of controversy being promulgated in the media and social media, being disseminated. The information is being disseminated that is making the thing look like, wait a minute. Like, art of war, man. It's art of war. Strategy is pure strategy, man. Greetings to you too, Monica. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Barbados ranked second in the world in terms of cost of living. That is crazy. That is crazy. Viable alternatives. Grow your own food. Stop buying processed food from the supermarket. Well, there you go. As simple as it might sound. As simple as it might sound. Some still waiting to hear about the citizenship for years. It's a fact. And can't get it. Got to pay all kind of crooked officers trying to do underhanded stuff, trying to work a deal out for them. And in most cases, it don't even work out. Paying year after year after year, and nothing happens. And I know of a young man who was paying money all along trying to get something work out because he was told by a member of the circle that they would work out something, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Wait. Hold on a second, Ron. The fees for the stamps are US $2,000 in case of an individual, and US $3,000 where an individual is accompanied by his family. Wait, this is Barbados welcome visa, welcome stamp? Because if this is the welcome stamp, let me know. So you get a visa to come to Barbados and work on a work permit. If you got $4,000 Barbados or 2,000 US dollars, and if you got your family with you, the whole family could come and you get a little $3,000, everything good to go, is what you telling me? So how much the Guyanese got to pay when they want their papers processed, and how much money they got to get a lawyer money, they got to pay for this, that. How much is got to pay? Man, look, y'all for real. Another can invest. Another con investment means we selling out through the back door. Of course, have nothing to show for it other than concrete plantations. Oh man. Serious. You say you need to stop buying chicken also. Why is that, Beverly? Because chicken is imported or because it's the feed? In fact, I saw recently, I was driving through the country somewhere up there by the airport, coming through the back there by one of them, where they got the big chicken places, big chicken places. a whole lot of chicken galore, a whole lot of chicken, like a whole mountain of chicken, a whole mountain of chicken, anyhow. And I saw some containers going up, some looking like stainless steel, galvanized, look like feeders. But I tell myself, I recognize though they look like they about to start storing feed or making feed. I don't know. But I say to myself, family, again, right? Again. It is not by chance that certain people have the resources to do certain things and certain people don't have the resources to do certain things. It's not by chance. Not by chance you could go to the bank. Miss Martin, talk about the banks and whatnot, which I thought was interesting because in reality, the central bank set the pace. So the banks will give you money to buy a car, but you can't get money to buy a house or get money to start a business. You get money for a student's loan, though. They actually charging. Look, here's the deal with student's loan. I tell the students, if you have a student's loan, if you went and borrowed a student's loan to go to university, and university took your money to teach you and give you and make sure you leave there with degrees, and you leave school with degrees based on the field that you was invested in, and you don't get a job, you should not have to pay back no student loan until they get you a job. All students loan, here's a viable alternative. Here's a viable one. All student loans are not required to be repaid until the student who completed university have found a job in the field that they studied in. Because after all, that's what the school said. I'll take this loan, I'll teach you this, and I guarantee you that with this degree, you'll be able to make X, Y, and Z. Well, if you're not making X, Y, and Z, you should have to pay back the student loan because they're not living up to their side of the bargain. Because as far as they're concerned, the education should be free, first of all, completely free. But the reason why it can't be free because University of the West Indies is not really a governmental organization. It's the University of the West Indies. And somebody must own that because that's not the University of Barbados. The University of the West Indies is not a charitable organization. It's a for-profit business. Somebody owns it and somebody getting paid for it. So realize that you go to university to learn, then trust me when I tell you, you getting that student's loan. Don't take that money. If you got it, don't take that money. You better off investing that money first. Go buy property, invest in real estate or something, then take the rent money, pay off part of the mortgage, then put some of the money towards paying for a course. At least I'm just saying you got an income already, so at least it can pay for itself. But student loan is a joke, man. It's a trap. I actually students who got students loans if it's not a trap. I know one young man right now be scratching his head because he didn't even complete the school. Well, if you ain't even complete the school, then something wrong because how you ain't complete the school? University failed you? Because, you know, teachers, a poor teacher always blame the student. But I don't say you can make it to university, get in university, and the university smart people can't bring you up to par. Something wrong. They took your money, though. They took your money under the guarantee that you do what we tell you, you're going to make it. But if you did what they tell you, you don't make it, you shouldn't got to pay back jack. Minimum wages equals processed foods is a fact because you can't buy nothing else that have value or substance. And education is the same thing because think about it in the system again. Those who have the financial resources can afford to pay for better education for their children, thus maintaining that they continue to make money because they pay for better education for their children. Those who don't have the money got to now look for a loan or try some way to get it and can't afford a better education. So again, economics affect how much you are educated and how you are educated accordingly. And the reason why that happens is for the same reason, to keep you right where you are in that position, right where you are. You'd be lucky to get citizenship by descent. Crazy. Welcome stamp information. Yeah, you're telling me. They can tell you, man. Oh, smiling butterfly. Greetings to you too. Greetings to you too. Greetings to you too. I definitely agree with you too, Sharon. University and student loans is a joke, it's a scam. Yep. Now the fresh fish will be God knows what after that is so-called development. Listen, you said fresh fish. What do you mean exactly? Because I could tell you something with the fish in Barbados, you would not believe me. You may not believe me. Gemma said we need to stop talking and start acting. You're preaching to the choir here, man. Shabbat Shalom, family. We see where and how the system is functioning. Also, why do we keep harping over the same thing over and over again? Time for action. Put your resources where your mouth is. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. I definitely got to get that a round of applause. Totally, totally, totally. Definitely got to give a round of applause for that because the reality is this, man. We keep finding ourselves for generations in this position. So the idea is that rather than wait for them to tell you what you can and can't do, simply recognize what needs to be done and get it done. Full stop. Because if you leave it up to those in position, they'll never give you the green light. It says students from the countries that don't have UE campus have to mortgage property in order to finance their students in Barbados, in Barbados, TNT, or Jamaica. You're saying that families got to mortgage their properties to pay for these students? So wait. Students from countries that don't have UE campuses, which is basically Barbados, Trinidad, and Jamaica, they don't get to benefit from the different loans and different grants and different well, wait a minute, man. So why go to UE? What's the point? In fact, the only thing UE produces, the only thing that UE, University of West Indies produce is cogs for the wheel. That's all. They don't produce leaders. No, there's no leader that came out of UE that's looking to liberate the people. All of them come in and continue the same colonial system. So it's obvious. It's obvious. It's obvious, family. So what we need to do, like Gemma said again, like we've been saying all along, is be proactive. We don't want the affirmative. We don't want affirmative action. We gonna take our actions in our own hands, man. We're gonna be proactive. If they're gonna give us something, we collect it on the way. We're not sitting on waiting for them to give us something. So this is how we're gonna deal with this, family. In your church groups, when y'all meet at churches, make sure you take some time after the Wednesday night service or the Sunday service or maybe the Saturday night service, whatever service y'all have, make sure y'all have conversations with the church. Where's the church going? Y'all your PTAs. Where's the school really going? You have your social groups and your different societies, different lodge or whatever you have. Start having conversations. Because although you might tell yourself you good today, it is obvious where this thing is going, family. I mean, the writing is on the wall. It is obvious where it is going. We're going to wait to the last minute like the frog in the water. I mean, people who work right now, the 9-to-5 workers, the middle class, what they call the working class Barbados. Y'all don't feel it? You're telling me y'all ain't feeling it? Y'all just going along day to day, just going along. Like, y'all don't feel and see what's going on? Of course you do. What are you going to do? I understand. We got to start having conversations among each other. Even if you answer the question, what are you going to do? That's the best place to start. Start having family meetings, man, in the house. Start having, when you have dinner, have family meetings. Make sure you at least sit at that round table at least once a week. Make sure the family sits down together, whether Saturday night, Friday night, Sunday night. Even if you buy any fast food, don't just buy it and eat it, everybody eating separately and getting along. Nah, we're going to prepare the table. We're going to put the food, and we ain't starting to eat till everybody is seated. Till everybody is seated, we chant a little prayer. We give thanks, bless those who don't have. And if you can bless those that don't have, bless those that don't have. And then we're going to partake of this meal we're going to have together as a family. And while you're eating, you're reasoning. And you finish eating, you're having conversations. You're still discussing how the week was, man. How was the week for you? Ask your son, ask your daughter, ask your wife, ask your husband, ask your brother, ask your sister, ask granny, ask your mother, your father. Have conversations as a family unit. Can't be just running around all the time, running around, going, rat race. It's a free up Friday night, family. Open mic night. The mic is open. I know y'all. The number's on the screen, man. I know. It is called order. Bring order to the family. Family meetings is a must. Yes, I love that. It's listen, I know that a lot of us be going, working, and we don't get to do it at least once a week. Start with at least once a week. Have a family meeting and watch how powerful that meeting becomes. Every family got to be home on this night. No matter if you got soccer, car racing, rally, the night with the dominoes, the fellas with the beers, the sister out, girls night out, church, choir rehearsal. Pick a night where tonight, this is our family night. We get together for the family. We having family meetings, having discussions. We turn off the TV. We put down the cell phones. Put it down. The cell phone not even on the table. It's not even on the table. In fact, the cell phone not even near you. We put them all in a designated area and we are leaving them there. We're leaving them there. We're having this meeting. It could be a certain fixed time or you could work the suit. But plan that with your family. Start implementing subtle changes. Talk about adding value or viable alternatives. Start by restoring the family. Then we're going to discuss food in the family. Well, right now we're buying chicken every week. We're doing this. How can we break this down? Well, I know a friend of mine that raising free-range chickens, having them, he don't use that feed. Well, can we buy that chicken instead? Find out who got it. Get involved in something. By the way, shout out to Fade Family. Shout out to the whole Fade family, the whole federation. This thing happening. Shout out to the National Congress from Dominica to Guyana. This thing happening. And from Jamaica as well, Haiti. I know we hear a lot about Haiti in a minute, but we're going to look into that next week. We're going to check it. But start looking at how you can restore the family. Simple family meetings. Start with that. Start dealing with education. Find out in the community, who are the old teachers that might be retired. Find out if they're willing to do a after-school program for the children. Some communities got community centers. Maybe you could use that. But if you ain't got that, somebody garage could do too. Simple garage, somebody community will look. Let your child come in the afternoon. We be offering a homework program. Let them bring the books. We got Miss Lane from down the road. We got Miss Trotman as a retired teacher. We can let them come up and we going to just go through the work with the children just to double check and something wholesome for them to do other than just run about and kick rocks. Something wholesome for them to do. So so there's the plan again. We're having family units, family meetings to discuss the finances in the house, the food in the house. How we going to invest money rather than leaving it in the bank, sit down doing nothing. And let's have discussions on health and how was your week, any stress, anybody troubling you, how school was, how the teachers are. You could have got a lot of abusive teachers that the teachers being abused at home and they come in school with an issue. Being abused by their husbands or their wives or whatever and come in school, got issues. Teachers are the most overworked and underpaid people outside the nurses as well, probably. And maybe the folks that do what they call the sanitation service. Overworked and underpaid. In most cases, underappreciated. There's some that just take the job for the money. We ain't talking about those. We're talking about the ones who really serious about making a change. Family, it is time we focus on family. And for me right now, like I said, little small steps. Start with the family meeting. Work on that. Start by looking to see how you can help the children in the community. Work on that. The men on the block, piece of land right there, the land growing bush, cut the land. You got the weed whackers, a lot of youths that was on the same cleanup program. Cut the bush, plant something, throw the pumpkin seeds. We had this conversation already. Do something for yourself and for the community. Start having cleanup programs. All the garbage on the place, clean up the garbage. Clean up the garbage on the place. And the garbage trucks ain't coming through too often. Poor resources. Rent a skip. Skips are not that expensive. You know what? A skip not expensive, family. Believe it or not. And I'm sure if you work with one of these companies that offer skips, look, brother man, the garbage truck is only coming here once a month. So here what to do. Maybe every other week, we might be able to do it once a week. We would like to do it once a week, put a skip in a certain location. Everybody chip in a $2 bill. Just a $2 bill, a $5 bill, a $5 bill. Gee, you telling me that the people in the community can't put together $2 a piece, $5 a piece, and rent a skip? I think a skip is only about $100 or less. If you work with the man, tell the man, well, look, every week we can get this here sorted out. So rather than wait for the truck to come and the garbage pile up all over the place, which cause the rats to come also, keep that in mind, it's a food source. Get the garbage moved quick, man. Do a little something for yourself. You do not need the government. Don't need them. Don't need them, man. Straight up, start governing the community. In fact, one of the things we need to do is start having governing classes. We talk about the theater night for Fed. And by the way, give thanks for those who show the interest and want to be a part of it. Give thanks for that. We should probably look at having governing classes as well. The city fish market now up for development as we mortals get invested from Massey. Man. Sorry, get invested from Massa. Oh man, we mortals. From Massa, I always thought you said Massey. Maybe it's the same thing. Could be the same thing. Nah, the fish and fish from them, the fish being imported from God knows where. Totally agree with the teachers, nurses, and sanitation officers. I agree. We gotta do more, family. We gotta do more. Basically, go back to who we were before the invasion. That's what we're talking about. Self-sustainability and self-reliance. But again, a lot of folks don't even know about before the invasion. Pardon me. In fact, a lot of people don't even know what was the invasion because they only teach them about slavery as if, you came over on a ship and that was it. Okay, so we just came on a ship, that was it. What were we doing before that? These conversations we got to start having, man. Start discussing with each other. Bottom line, bottom line, bottom line, bottom line. The body didn't figure out what song I gonna play yet for the night. It's an old tune. It's one of the anthems. We used to play this on a regular basis, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Y'all could do better than that. No, y'all could do better than that. I don't want to be here too long. Like I said, I just wanted to really open the mic. And I know how y'all get when it's open mic night. I know y'all get. Big Pain might call in if he would say for sure. Rhonda would call in from Guyana. I know who the callers, man. But anyhow, politically incorrect family. You know how it is. We here, man. We here. A lot of things happening in Barbados. Living freely, good beyond anything we can imagine. But guess what? We have to, Jackie, guess what? We have to reimagine it now because this is not looking good at all. If the cost of living, as long as you've been alive, the cost of living has never gone down. It has consistently done one thing and one thing only, and that is spiral in an upward direction. Which, if the money is not being devalued, it means that it is being what? Somebody tell me, let's see who's paying attention. If the cost of living is consistently going up and the money has not been devalued, what does that mean for the currency? The cousin of devaluation is what? Let me see who's paying attention, man. That doesn't apply to you, Ryan. You like that? You like that student in the class that always got their hand up. I want what he wants with the back. Yeah. Yes. Inflation. Inflation. I bet that fisheries project is being sponsored by the Ooh. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, I wonder if it is being sponsored by the Chinese myself because when they get to haul in the water, man, they're taking up everything and everything in its path. And guess what? They're not hauling that fish to bring to your market, they hauling that fish to take somewhere else. It might, it's funny. What if they hauling the fish to starve you? Yes, my brother, inflation indeed. Inflation, and we seeing pure inflation left, right, and center. Because although you don't go to the supermarket with a big set of money to buy the food, the money you take to the supermarket isn't sufficient to buy the food. See what's going on, man. See what's going on. Good night, Monica, the other Monica. Good night to you too, family. Yeah, man, that's what's going on. So we got a few ideas tonight, and it might not seem like much, but let us start to practice what we preach. And like Gemma said earlier, let me start talking this thing. Let's start practicing it. Let's do a little quick recap. We're going to start doing family meetings at home. Start small and grow big. Tell a friend and tell a friend and promote it. Y'all don't have family meetings. Make it seem like you ain't doing that. Like that's the in thing now. You gotta have family meetings. We sit at the table, we break bread, and we have a conversation. That's how we reconnect with each other, family. Put down the devices. No devices in your hands, no scrolling IG, none of that. Nah, we sitting down, we talking. How was your week? We asking everybody, how was your week? How was your week? Everybody get to say something, man. Week was rough, it was hard. What made it hard? You know. In fact, we could even start here. That'd be interesting. Imagine we did a program specifically for people to call in and just express how their week was. Just tell us how your week was. Just how was it? Just to kind of like, I had this idea once, so y'all gonna think I'm crazy. So I had this idea of going on the radio in Barbados. This was an evening program called Confessions, Coming Home. I call it Confessions. And it was kind of similar to a program I remember growing up in Barbados. I don't know if it was called Confessions too, but the idea is that it's an evening program, usually on Friday evenings, and on your drive home, and it was going to come on roughly maybe 6 to 7 when folks are on their way home. And the idea was supposed to be where you call in and you share an experience where you want to just get something off your chest, something that you might have done wrong through the week, or something you might have even done good, but also you just want to get it off your chest. Maybe you want to apologize to someone at work, a colleague. Maybe you snapped at someone, you said something you shouldn't have said. And that was the idea. And so, I would give my advice enough not to get me sued, but it was about trying to find ways to help the family and discuss healing. And family, we need an avenue, an outlet sometimes, just to, we can't always turn to the rum bottle or whatever else addictive means, because there's other things we might do, but once they're not addictive, then that's fine. But if there's a point where it's lonely hearts, oh yeah, VOB, she's Gemma call it lonely hearts. Well, you know what? It could be a lonely hearts program. I don't know if it's a lonely hearts program. Anybody on here have a lonely heart? Does anyone on here have a lonely heart? If so, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Maybe we could do a thing or two. But on a serious note, family, let's find ways to help heal. Because like I said, I could search, I could find issues, we could come and discuss. But I agree with you, Gemma. I am about discussing the problems all the time. We want viable alternative solutions that are attainable in a short and in a concise manner, and even projected in a long-term manner for some reasons. For some instances, we may have to project it in a long-term way. But we want solutions, we want them now. We want to implement them as well. It don't work, we tweak it and go forward. We tweak and go forward, and we keep going forward, family. That's the idea, that's the intention. We ain't with the whole lot of noise, man. Enough is enough, man. Really and truly, man. Really and truly, man. So that's what's up. They said we sleepwalking into madness, eyes wide open, shaking my head. Okay, wait a minute. I got a call here coming in. Let me see what's going on here. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can answer this call. Yes, greetings, caller. Yeah, wait. You may have to mute the audio in the back. Otherwise, it's going to give you a feed forward. Or change rooms. You may have to change the room. We have our first caller for the night. Greetings, family.
Greetings all. We thought we'd call in as everybody seems to not be touching the button, but we've called in basically just to say we're enjoying the show.
Yes. You might have to change your room. Otherwise, I'm going to hear you. I'm going to hear me. I'm going to hear. Yes, there you go. You know, in the radio, it said turn. You know, in the radio, they said turn on your radio. When you call it, you got to turn on your radio. The same rules applied.
My position. We'll have to move, Mum.
Well, tell if mom is there. Tell her we said hi. Of course. Tell her we said.
She will speak for herself. Hold on one moment.
Oh dear. Oh.
Hello.
Good,
Hello, son.
good night, moms. Good night. Good night.
Yes,
If you're listening to the TV, you're not gonna listen to me. You're on the live, so there's a little delay between the two.
So can you hear me now, son?
Loud and clear, mom. Loud and clear.
Well, we are here listening to you, and I enjoy everything that you say.
Thank
and
you.
I hope that the Belgians down there will wake up and realize what is going on before it's too late. When I was a little girl, about 7 years old, I remember my aunt sitting by the wayside. Sitting by the way, sitting by the wayside. We're selling it with a little tray.
Mm.
Oh, where are you now?
No, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm right here.
Yeah, right. Right, okay. And I was a little girl, and I remember my aunt sitting with her chair with her toffee nuts and so outside the rum shop and a fish market. And one thing they were talking, grown-up people talking, and I listened. And you know what? One of the things that she said, Belgians will wake one morning and don't know who owned Barbados. And I was 7 years old, listening to my aunt. And if you want to hear what's going on, sit down outside a rum shop, a fish market, or the barber shop. And what's going on in Barbados, I can tell you, I am hurt. There's hair all over the place. Land has been sold all around the beach. White man, come and get it. I can't even get down there now to get a little sea water to clap my joints. White man sitting down on my land down in Western St. James and all over the place. It's about time Belgians wake up. And I like to hear what you just said. Have family discussions and come together and help one another. We had accustomed living like this. We had communities in my time. Okay, have a nice night.
Well, thank you, Mom. Wow, you fire and the passion. I love you for that, Mom. We love you from Barbados. We love you, we love you, we love you from Barbados, Mom. Man. Listen, from time she was 7, she heard that. She heard that. Wait, hold on a second. Yes, greetings, caller. You're on the air.
Yes, sorry, I don't know what happened there. And I will add to this. We need to stop demonizing one another for the small things because we seem to like to criticize each other on our level because we've been so indoctrinated to call these people in suits honorable. For all the scandals that's behind them, I'm surprised you even let them still come in through your front door and sit in your chairs. You need to start sitting together, whether it be on a rock and a stone. One day you share a breadfruit, a piece of fish, do something, but start working together as a collective. You do not need these parasites because they're only feeding off of us and gorging themselves. And please, I'm not even going to go there about the land because you can't sell what you don't own. And that's what we need to start to understand. They are taking up our birthright, stealing it from us, and giving it to these people.
Serious.
For nothing.
Serious.
And until we understand that, how can you even put a price on this? Something I'm going to say, land, life, and legacy is priceless and lives on forever because life is an energy. But at the moment, I think our ancestors must be spinning and spiraling and thinking, what the hell is going on? Because we are taking so much crap. It's unbelievable. But as I said, just start working together as a community. We can work together. If there's a problem in the area, don't look outside of the area to fix it. Sit there, see who's a carpenter, who's a this, who's a that, and trade skills. Work together.
That's right.
Put in a little kitty. Fix your area for yourself and make them go and, well, as I'm on here, I'm going to be polite, but let them go and stuff their house where the sun don't shine.
All right,
all
right.
Don't need them. So that's all I'm going to say for now, but start to work together because we are capable. And the other thing I'm going to say, this is no longer a colour thing.
That's right.
We all have to now realise, right? Colour is here to divide. Only a woman of colour can give birth to all nations, so we're all family. I can't speak for some of them things that I don't know where they come from, but the rest of us, mortals, we are family because we can only create all these nations that you now see. But we've been indoctrinated to believe that we're just a colour and we're to divide. We need to start to unite because when they're coming for one, they're coming for all. And the sooner we wake up and start having these conversations, the better.
That's right. That's right.
And now, keep on doing what you lot are doing. Love you all. You know I'm there in spirit. I can tell you now, really there in spirit. But as you well know, they got the chains out for us because we talk too much too soon. Because if you go back and listen to what I said, everything I predicted is coming to fall. They would destroy Barbados from within.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Continue to watch the show now, but keep on doing what you're doing and work together as a collective. Even if you see someone that you don't normally talk to normally, and start having conversations. Start making a difference for yourself because that's who we are. We never waited on nobody. We rise and rise and rise. Love you guys.
Love you too. Love you too, dear. Love you too. Kisses to you too, my dear. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I like that. I like that. Community. You heard the elder. You heard the elder. Moms, it's full of energy. Like, just give me goosebumps, man. I just, whoo. Needed that. The elder said go forward. So you know what I'm doing. We going forward, family. We got the green light. That's what we answer to, our elders, man. And the community leaders who were there before. From 7 years old, she said she heard that. We gonna wake up and not know. Look, but guess what? We are going to change that narrative because we restoring the family. See, the way they did it was to destroy the family. Meanwhile, every other community group still working on their family. And we destroying our family through food, music, entertainment, politics, education, religion. Everything is to divide us and rule us. But guess what? We are restoring. Family first, what we're dealing with. Straight up. Energy is legit. But you know what? We must become, when they coming for one, they coming for all. We must unite, that's for sure. Because when they come in for one, they come in for all. Jackie, I give thanks to you. Mom, the matriarch, you all already know. Full salute 100. Full salute. I love it. We going taxi out of here. And I think that was good though. And I think that we really should start to focus on the solutions, man, more than the issues. We can address some of the issues when they come up, but let us put more emphasis and more conscious energy towards solutions because one of the other things that they never taught us that we have learned is that we manifest the reality. That's why they always give you a bone to run with. Oh, this going on. Oh, that going on. Oh, this and going that and this. And we all over the place like punka. Somebody once said that to me. But no, it's time to concentrate and centralize so we can mobilize and move forward as one. That's what we're dealing with, family. Having said that, I got a shirt up for grabs. I mean, up to now, nobody can tell me what tune they think I'm going to drop tonight. I mean, is it such a mystery? Far too long, man. It's been far too long. I mean, nobody, unless I didn't play in so long that you all done forgot. You got one shirt up for grabs tonight, man. One shirt up for grabs, man. Come on, somebody. Let me see. Let me see what's going on, man. I going. Let me see if I play the tune. What's gonna happen? Let me see if I play it. What's gonna happen, man? Let me see if I play it. What's gonna happen? Wait a minute. I see a call here coming through. Gee, Dawn, I know. Wait, why tell you all was going to happen? I didn't tell you all this was going to happen. Greetings, family. Greetings. Greetings.
Greetings, family.
Give us your name and tell me where you're calling from, man.
I'm not gonna call my name Big Ten, man.
This Big Pen. I know. I told you all once the lines open, Big Pen going to call. I told you all that. I like Big Pen in the building, man. What's up, my brother?
But just here, cool.
Well, give thanks.
On the topic of people coming together
Mm-hmm.
and people not seeing what's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people seeing what's going on,
I know that.
But everybody seems to got the mindset that, them can't stress with themselves over things that happen and stuff like that. So if it ain't affect them in the long run, I don't get it. I get in conversations with people, start to talk with them on a certain level. They just drop in the shell and be like, I can't do nothing about that here. So what's gonna happen and stuff like that here. So it just shut you down. At least I just shut down because it ain't matter it's talking to you because you ain't trying to understand that you got the power to change these things. And no matter how you preach to some people, they just ain't getting it. That's why people are able to walk over them all the time. You know what I mean? Promise them stuff that they never get. And then they're complaining.
They bought.
But you can only come together with like-minded people that are willing to come together and do something.
That's right. That's right. But can I tell you something too, Big Pain, man, that I noticed, and I ain't going front, man, because I feel you where you coming from. But what I realized too is that at this stage, right, everybody got their own appointed wake-up time. And the same way that when we became aware of what was going on, prior to that, we didn't even know what was going on. And there were folks who were already aware prior to us. So all we could do is play it forward, pay it forward. We just got to keep doing the work, like you said, keep sharing the word with who listening, work with who working with you, and keep moving. Because one thing I learned in my journey, I learned it the hard way. Although the elders used to always tell me all the time, Emmanuel, you cannot wake someone who pretending to be sleeping. Keep that in mind, Big Pain. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You can't. So, like you said, a lot of people really do know. A lot of people are afraid. And when you're afraid, you become paralyzed because fear paralyzes you. So it's not like a lot of people may not even want to move. A lot of people may want to do better or do what they know is right. But fear would actually stop an individual from moving when they know for a fact that they should move. So we got to start to heal ourselves, heal our families, and by extension, then the community, because the community is made up of families. So it got to start in the house. And in the house, it got to start with the individual. In every single house in Barbados, there's a Christ consciousness individual. There's that one individual who is Christ conscious. And we call them, normally we call them the black sheep. That individual who we call the black sheep is the most in tune consciously and spiritual person. You most often find that. And that individual is the one that got to save the whole family. So we start with the one, and we affect each other and build each other, strengthen the family, strengthen the community, and we strengthen the nation. And that's the direction we're going in. We're going to rise. It's time to rise, family. It's time to rise, family. Like Jackie said it, and I've been saying it. I'm paying you saying the same thing. It's time we rise, my brother. Time we rise, man.
You can only try. But if you try all the time and you ain't getting a result, at some point in time, you can hang it up.
But I can tell you something.
You know what I mean?
I can tell you something. You know, it's every day is fishing day, but every day ain't catching day, right?
Right.
Make sure you can't catch if you're in the water, though. Make sure you position yourself to do the work. Like I tell people, as a farmer, we only plant the seeds, but I can never guarantee you which seed gonna grow. I can only do what I know how to do and trust the universe to do the rest. Yeah?
Correct.
Question, Big Pain, before you go. Any idea what the song you're gonna play tonight is? I got a shirt here up for grabs, a politically incorrect burgundy shirt. Sorry, a maroon shirt, not burgundy. Well, same thing.
No, I ain't gonna pass on that.
You got a clue? All right. Give thanks for calling, my brother. Peace and love, man. Love and light. Oh man. Listen, man. Anybody give me one body? Anybody. Everyone got their part to play. It's so true, man. So the caller is right. He's totally right. For sure, for sure. People have forgotten the power they have within. It's a truth. But we got to get there, man. Definitely got to get there, man. I know you want that song by Indra, no? But before we get there, wait, Jackie, you almost there, Jackie, you warm, Jackie, you so warm, you cooking, Jackie. At least give me the artist then, Jackie, since you know the song is too long, man. Too long, Jackie. Maria said, I'm that black sheep. No, Maria. You are that Christ consciousness. That's why you're a part of faith, man. Shout out to the whole faith family. Everybody got a role to play, for sure. Even the one that dip in the cup. You see what I'm saying? Jackie, you right there, man. But Jackie, I can't tell her. I gotta let Jackie go with that one. Anybody tell me, man? Jackie, you're large, man, Jackie. You're large, man. Jeff, you was close, Jeff. You was close, man. You're close, Jeff. You're close. Bunny Wheeler, rising. The Bunny Wheeler too, man. Rise and shine, family. Jackie was hitting the nail on the head, man. Gotta pull that one for the top, man. We ain't hear this tune in a while, family. We ain't hear this tune in a while, family. I had to pull it for the top, man. I had to pull it for the top, family. Big tune, big tune. This was like our national anthem. Y'all remember them days? You remember them days? Play this song every single night, man. Like he said, it's time to rise, family. Time to rise, man.
We've been down in the valley much too long.
Been down too long, family.
We've been down in the poverty oh so long, yeah. We've been down in captivity much too long.
We've been down too long, family.
We've been down in humility and oh so long.
We've been down in humility so long, man.
Rise and shine.
We've been humble for a long time, family.
And win your liberation.
It's time to rise and shine, man.
Now
is the time, family.
When all nations must be
free.
Rise and shine.
Rise and shine, family.
Restore your strength and power.
Restore your strength and power.
Waste no more time.
Remember your history. It's my song too, Jackie. It's my song too, Jackie. It's my song too, for sure.
We've been down in a separation much too long. We've been down in humiliation oh so long, yeah. We've been down in a condemnation much too long. We've been down in a segregation oh so long.
So rise and shine
as the morning sun that surrounds you.
As the morning sun surrounds you.
National morality time.
Nationality time, family.
Mankind must be born anew.
You must be born anew, man.
Rise and shine.
It's a rebirth, family.
For the sake of the younger generation.
For the sake of the younger generation.
Hearts and minds to brotherhood and unity.
The brotherhood and unity. Read between the lines, family.
In the valley.
Brotherhood and unity, family. Ain't talking this thing no more.
We've been down in a poverty oh so long, yeah. We've been down in captivity.
If you on Facebook, let me see the hearts, man. If you on Facebook, let me see the hearts if you love this tune, man. If you on YouTube, same thing, family.
Oh, so long we've been down in the separation, much too long.
Go up to the ancestors for sure, man.
We've been down in the tribulation, oh, so long. Yeah.
He rise in power, man.
We've been down in the condemnation,
He rise in power, man.
much too long. And we've been down in a segregation, oh, so long.
Oh, so long, man.
We've been down in the valley much too long. We've been down in the poverty, oh, so long.
I got a shirt for you, Jackie. Maroon, man.
We've been down in captivity much too long. We've been down in humility, oh, so long.
Them tunes right there, family. Rise and shine, man. Rise and shine. Beverly, that one for you too, Beverly. You can put it in your box, man. Let me give you the link, man. Give you the link. You, Beverly. Link there, the link there, the link there. Rise and come forward as your God self, family. God consciousness, Christ consciousness. Jesus said, by the renewing of your mind, man. All my Christian brothers and sisters, by the renewing of your mind, family. You got to renew your mind. You got to renew your mind, family.
Down in the valley much too long.
By the renewing of your mind.
We've been down in the poverty, oh, so long.
Let the mind that was in Christ be in you. Christ ain't come here and comply. One of the things to Caesar that is Caesar. But be sure to give God his due.
Rise and shine, and with your liberations, for now's the time when all nations must be free.
Time to be free, family. Consciously. Then manifested in the physical. Mind, body, and soul, family. We'll have a peaceful and restful evening. And remember, the mission going forward is to restore the family. Starting with family meetings. Going after school programs as best they can. Find a way to help the children in the community. Find a way, family. Yes.
We've been down in the segregation, oh, so long.
Like old times is that for them. Like old times is right. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, man. Go to the family all across the globe, man. Good night, love. Light, unity, family. Pure love and light, family. It's the best item food in the Ivy, by the way. It's the best item food in the Ivy. Yo, family. Oh, so long. Yes, Warm Balance family. Maria, report you there, Maria. I didn't see you. You're still there, Maria? Give me a thumbs up. Give me some hearts. Give me some likes. Let me see you're still there, Maria. Maria. Agriculture specialist, man. Agriculture specialist. I didn't see Maria. Maria going already, Daffodil? Let me know if Maria going already. You said you have to send. Listen, if somebody want to know the price of these shirts, have a wonderful weekend. Maria said, yes, she's still there. But of course, Maria is still there. But Maria, you know I ain't going to leave you out, Maria. You know I ain't going to leave you out, Maria. Maria, you know I ain't going to leave you out, Maria.
Bow, bow, bitty, bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. The race they call us if it is for those who will enjoy till the end. Till the end. Some try lead you astray. Seek wisdom from today, my friend.
Seek wisdom, family.
Buying food shortage and things are getting dread in the rain. Yeah, hey, hey. Don't let it get in your head. Man, don't only live by bread, but by the word. That's what he said. Put on your armor, trod on.
That's for you, Maria. That's for you, Maria.
Don't let time go to waste. Every day make a way. Grow food and gather.
Cheese on. I gotta pull that one. That's for the top, Maria. Just for you, man.
Bow, bow, bitty, bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. The race they call us with it is for those who will enjoy till the end. Till the end. Some try lead you astray. Seek wisdom from today, my friend. My friend, they crying food shortage and things are getting dread in the rain. Yeah, hey, hey. Don't let it get in your head. Man, don't only live by bread, but by the word. That's what he said. Put on your armor, trod along. Become a farmer, plant up for the land. Don't let time go to waste. Every day make a way. Grow food and garden. Plant cassava, green banana, mango, pawpaw, and sweet potato. Sourdough, turmeric, herb, ginger, moringa, corn and breadfruit, shadow, berry, arrowroot, veggie provisions and all kind of fruit. May the work of your hands flourish and go far. May the work of your hands be blessed and prosper.
Be blessed and prosperous, family. Works of your hands, man.
Sometimes they grow, we grow in same way. You mercies, fresh every day, with time, sun, and rain, and energy. The plants they will thrive, and we shall reap the bounty. Don't be a slave to the system. Renew your mind daily.
Don't be a slave to the system.
Plant cassava, green banana.
What next?
Mango, pawpaw, and sweet potato.
What next?
Turmeric, herb, ginger, moringa.
Yes.
Corn and breadfruit, shadow, berry, arrowroot. Veggie provisions and all kind of fruit. May the work of your hands flourish and go far. May the work.
Shout out to Bishai.
Be blessed and proud.
To the whole Yarraman, the whole Antilles, Dominican family, Antigua family, St. Lucia family, St. Vincent, like I said, Yarraman, Trinidad, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, Haiti.
Berries many colors, watermelon, sweet pepper, cherry, and guava. The guava, the guava. Plant cassava.
Yes. Yes, family. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. For sure, for sure, for sure. Oh man, good vibes, good energy, family. That's a high right there. That's how we part tonight, family, for the time being, just for the minutes, the weekend. We see each other again on Monday for sure. We can do some stuff and we're going to plan going forward, bring forward more plans and ideas, different initiatives as well. Maybe, the ideas, like I said, we're dealing with the healing. So we got to discuss these things as well. We can't just focus on what they're doing all the time because that's what they want. Keep you busy doing nothing. But we ain't falling for that. At least the last, the first Empress was there. Menin, one perfect balance. Yes. Shout out to Temple Yard too, by the way. And just going to leave it at that for now. To be continued. Maybe I should do a live from Temple Yard. See what's going on. Jackie said this song's sweet to all, to all, to all. We got to pull it forward and just, in fact, we can leave it as the outro, man. The outro. Give thanks for the night, family. Y'all take time to heal. Look into yourself by the renewing of your mind. Put away the old and embrace the new. Raise your frequency, energy. Right, family? That's what we're dealing with. So, light play, man. Light play.
Bow, bow, bitty, bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. The race they got us with it is for those who will enjoy till the end. Till the end. Some try lead you astray. Seek wisdom from today, my friend. My friend, they crying food shortage and things are getting dread in the rain. Yeah, hey, hey. Don't let it get in your head. Man, don't only live by bread, but by the word. That's what he said. Put on your armor, trot along. Become a farmer, plant a the land. Don't let time go to waste. Every day make a way. Grow food and garden. Plant cassava, green banana, mango, pawpaw, and sweet potato. So turmeric, herb, ginger,